Okay, it's the Thursday before Good Friday, and this is your last assignment for the week. This is probably the one that might take the most amount of time. Again, um, there's two things in here. Number one, um, you have the dotted quarter notes, and we'll review those. We'll play them rhythmically. And then there's this measure right here. This is not a hard measure, but it is a little bit tricky at first. And then once you've played it a couple of times, you'll see that it's related to some of the patterns that you played in your chord studies, both on the B flat page and on the E flat page, even though we're in the key of E flat. These finger patterns are ones that appeared in your chord study one, right? And that's why we practice those things, because your music ends up being made of those things. And since you've done those patterns with your fingers before, these shouldn't be that hard. You just kind of got to play through them a couple of times and go, oh, okay, and then you just speed it up, right? Okay, so first things first, same thing we always do when we're learning a new piece of music. We want to go over to the beginning and make sure we got all of our information there. We're in the key of E flat, so let's play our E flat major scale. Our fourth note is flat. That's third valve, first valve, third position for everybody. Here we go. Concert E flat major. 1, 2, ready. All right, so you've got that much done, right? You got that third valve or that first valve taken care of. Those are the notes that we're using. All right, first thing, and we're in 4/4. Okay, so we're going to count it in 4/4. So you got this dangling pickup right here. It's a single eighth note. So this half rest right here is count 1, count 2. This quarter rest is count 3. And this eighth rest is count 4, which means that this thing left over is the te of count 4. So this is te 1. That's how that goes. So it's rest 2, 3, 4. Te 1. So it's after count 4, but before count 1 of the next measure. So that pickup's in a weird spot. 3, 4. Te 1. That's how that's going to work. And so you just have to be aware of that, because when I count it off, you just have to know you're going to play before count 1. Okay, but after I say 4. What does that mean about breathing? Well, you have two options here. I think that the best option for most of us is to breathe on count 3, to go 1, 2, te 1. That's the best way to breathe that. Okay. If you were playing, it's really not a good idea to go rest, 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 te 1, and but if you can fill up, that's the trick. You got to fill up, guys, because you're supposed to play this all the way to this in one breath. And there's really no good place to breathe in here. So I think breathing on count 3 and then hesitating and then playing is a better way to do this. So let's count through this. I wouldn't finger through it just yet, but you can after we count through it and play through the rhythm. Okay, so you have, I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, 4 as if they're rests. I'm going to whisper them. Okay, 1, 2, 3, te 1, te 3, te 1, te 2, te 3, 4. 1, 2, te 3, 4, te 1, 2, te 3, 4. 1, 2, rest and rest. 1, 2, rest and rest. 1, te, 2, te, 3, te, 4, te, 1, te, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Quick note on style. All of these staccato quarter notes are not super short. They should have some body to them there, because they're written as quarter notes. You can kind of think of them like the eighth notes that we played yesterday, right? Where we had the eighth note followed by the eighth rest. There should be some fullness and then a little bit of space after them. Okay, so 1, te, 3, te, 1, te, 3, te, and then you just have the pickup to that. Te 1, te 3, te. That's really the hardest part of this, is getting into the beginning, right? Okay, there's this key signature note right here from the very beginning. It's A flat for many of you, B flat for the rest of you, and then F for saxes and E flat for horns. So you just got to be aware that that's going to be that note. All right, so we're going to do this on concert F. Just to get it under your finger, get the rhythm going. Rhythm is important. The wrong note, the right note in the wrong place is still wrong, right? So that's why we have to have rhythm. So you have to play it the right way. So let's see. Let's go about 90, which is still a little bit slow. Okay. Yeah, that's nice. So remember, you're going to get 1, 2, 3, da da. So 1, 2, da da. So that's how that's going to work. Okay, so breathe on count 3. Set and 1, 2. Now you may want to go back, it's about the 5-minute mark on the video. You may want to go back and do that a couple more times. And then finger along. Now, style-wise, you heard this, right? Okay. Okay, it's not. Okay, that doesn't quite fit the style. It's again that slur to tongue to style, but then don't make these too short. This dangling staccato quarter note, same idea here. Okay, it's not a long quarter note, but it's not a short quarter note either. So this spot right here is a spot there where I just suggest you play it slow a couple of times. Yeah. Maybe even that's too fast. You go. And do that 3 or 4 times and then speed it up. And by the way, when you're going slow like that, even when you're practicing slow, try to put the articulations in, right? So do the slurs and do the tongues the way that they're written. So even going that slow, I'm still slurring the first 2 and tonguing the next 2. And go slow a few times and then, then start to speed it up. So there you go. And this should feel familiar because this was a measure that almost all of us had in American Fantasy, if you remember. So yeah, so this one's probably the trickiest of all of them, but you can make it happen. All right. Every single person. Now, some of you might take like 20 minutes to get this. That's the difference. Some of you will get this in 5 minutes. Most of you get this in 10 to 12 minutes. There's a few of you, it might take you 20 minutes to get this. So maybe you don't spend 25 minutes on this today because you already spent 10 minutes warming up your face. You spend some time on this today, and if you want to send the seesaw in tomorrow even on the holiday, pull your horn out, and you guys should be practicing over the weekend. And I'll try to get some more. I'm gonna get some different music for you guys for next week. You're gonna like that. All right. So same idea. Get through it as best as you can. Bum 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 ba ba da ba 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 ba. That's about the speed that you want to be going, and then from there, pull out Seesaw, record it, put it in the solo volume 2 folder, and you're all set. And that's what we're doing this week. All right. So next week I want to try some stuff where you um, use some of those cool apps on your phones where you can make a video with yourself. Talk to Mr. Escobar about that. And I know they're different from um, Android versus iPhone, but I know both types have that where you can play you know, you see those videos on YouTube of the singers who do that, right? They're singing all 4 or 5 different parts, or even the guys who can play all the different instruments in a band, right? They make a video of themselves doing that. I want you guys to experiment with doing something like that next week. That'll be fun. All right, so have a safe and blessed Easter weekend. Have a hopefully a restful Good Friday. And if you need to practice a little bit, what's 10, 15 minutes out of your Friday, right? Take a little bit of time this weekend. Don't lose your faith. And then I hope your family stays safe and protected over this weekend. All right.